Hey party peeps, it's Miss D. Today I wanted to show you a little something that you could make for your mom for Mother's Day. If you don't make it for Mother's Day, it'll be okay because it would still look beautiful, but it would be something fun to make that doesn't take that long and looks so pretty when you hang it up. At Easter, I had made this egg. Okay? I got kind of crazy and was making like lots and lots of projects and not making the videos. So I was like, oh, I have to stop and make sure I make the videos. So I made this egg, which was going to be for Easter, and it's kind of like stained glass. So when you hang it up against the window, light will shine from behind. So that is pretty cool. Okay, so what we're going to do instead of an egg, because that wouldn't make sense, is we're going to make a little heart with Mom written on it. Okay, so when I did this one, I used an art paper. It didn't become as translucent as I would like it to, so I used just cheap copy paper this time, and I think it's going to work a lot better. So here's the supplies. So you're going to need a piece of paper, a Sharpie, some cotton balls. This is the one thing that you might not have at your house, baby oil, and some markers, and some scissors. Your paper any way you want to, whether you want to do it horizontal or vertical, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do mine horizontal. I'm just going to kind of freehand. Remember, we can do our dots, okay, top and bottom. Remember, we go up in a rainbow and stop, go up in a rainbow and stop, come down and connect, come down and connect. Okay, remember we practice hearts a lot. Now you'll see this side kind of isn't the same as my other side. That kind of turned out how it was on my other one too. What I did on this side is I just made it a little bit thicker. Okay, you can always do whatever you need to do. You could always print out a heart off the computer if this kind of makes you nervous drawing your own. As a mom, I like things that people create for me. That's just me. But it's up to you. You can do whatever you choose to do. Okay? But remember, it doesn't have to be perfect because the only thing that's perfect is a computer. We are humans. Okay, when you feel like your heart is exactly how you want it to be, then you're going to decide where you want to put Mom. On this one, I kind of did it off to the side, but I think for this one, I want it to be a little bit bigger. I want that kind of to be more the central focus of my picture. And what's cool about Mom is that no matter what way your heart turns, if you were to hang it in front of the window, it would still say Mom because it's M-O-M or M-O-M. Perfect! So, we're going to go like this. I'm going to make bubble letters with you if you want to make those with me. I'm going to do a dash and a dash, go down, and a V, go down, and down, go in, and in, go up a little, V in the middle. There's my first bubble letter. We can go back and make it fancy in just a minute. I'm going to make a circle, and then another little circle for my O. Then I'm going to do it again. Dash, down and up, down and down, in a little, up, V in the middle. Now they're not exactly the same, so I might go back now and add a little bit of extra on the side. Okay, I went back and kind of made my Mom a little bit thicker. And maybe, you know, I like to have swirls or underline my name, so maybe you might want to underline your Mom that you created. Now, you can make this for anybody you want. You could make it with your name. You could make it for your dad. You could make it for your grandma. Okay, you can kind of decide whatever name you want. But since Mother's Day is coming up, I figured Mother's Day would be a good time to do this. So, Now, what you're going to do in the rest of your heart is just add some different designs that will make it look interesting. When I did the egg, okay, I kind of divided it into sections. You want to have a lot of sections so that the sun can shine through, okay? So make sure that you are doing enough sections, and if you can't think of a lot of line designs like this, you can simply just go like this. You can just take some lines, okay, and kind of just divide it up. Okay, there is no right or wrong. You don't want to make them too small because then you're stuck here coloring forever. Okay, so you can take the Sharpie and just divide the space behind whatever name you put in the middle, and then it would be ready to color. I think it's more interesting to use lots of colors, but remember, in art you get to do whatever you want to do, but for this project it will be cooler if you use more colors. But you could use like all cool colors, you could use all the warm colors. It's your choice. Color your heart any way you want, and then I'll show you the last step so it's ready to be hung up and for the sun to shine through. Alright, so you can see that I went and added just a little bit of detail because I'm Misty and that's what I do. So, once you finish coloring, I cleaned everything up. Remember, that's an important part of doing an art project, otherwise your mom or dad or whoever lets you do art projects won't like it as much because then they have to clean up the mess. So when you're done, you're going to cut it out right along the edge. To make your heart be translucent, what you're going to do is take the baby oil, you are going to squeeze it onto a cotton ball, and then once you have it on the cotton ball, you're going to turn it over, and on the back, you're going to put the oil on the back, okay? Make sure you do this on a surface your parents are cool with you doing, because the oil can kind of get yucky. Gorgeous.